Do you know which is the most dangerous place for a player to be after a match? A place that he really dreads, really fears. It's the car. Think about it. A player has lost a match. You as a parent have seen that match. You've obviously gone through a lot of ups and downs. If you look at yourself, you as a parent, a sports parent, what would happen to you? Your emotions are high. You want to ask what happened. You want to genuinely inquire. Right? You want to understand. Right? These are the three things that you are desperate for because your emotions are also high. The player has lost that match. Let's look at what the player wants. What do you think the player wants? The player wants only one thing. You know what is that? The player wants to feel safe. Safe, obviously he is safe, right? Yes, but not safe physically. But he wants to feel safe mentally, knowing that you are not judging him for whatever has happened on the game. That feeling that he can be himself, the player can be what he is. It's fine to fail. That feeling is what the player wants to feel from you. That is what is needed over here. A thought of him not being judged. That is the most important thing. Whatever happens during the game, after the game, your job is to get away from the game and help the player get away from the game. Why? Because only when you get yourself and the player gets himself or herself away from the game, will the player start looking at their game objectively, not emotionally. In that emotional state, they are not going to be able to do that. In an objective way, they will be able to look at each aspect, what they did well, what they could have done better, and that will actually help them as a learning process. So you become a very important pillar in this, because you are going to determine how this player is able to look at his game emotionally or objectively. If you are relaxed, if you are not showing any signs, not just words, but even in body language, that player is feeling judged, the player is going to feel safe, relaxed. It's okay what has happened. Come back, look at things in a better way, then probably open up to you, which will help in the player then really learning and taking back into the game. So remember, especially when you're in a car after the match, remember, the best conversation is no conversation. Bye.